Some of the trending topics that have happened this September that I want to discuss relate to Manchester United in a way. It seems the right wing of Manchester United are having a lot of issues when it comes to women. First of all, it started with Greenwood. Greenwood was accused of actually sexual assault. However, he was cleared by the courts, and we saw Manchester United loan him out to Getafe, also because of the backlash from the fans who said we do not want to have a rapist within amongst us. I felt that was a bit harsh because if you've not been found guilty and if you've been cleared by the courts, who are you now to pass judgment? However, that's just my opinion. That brings me to the topic of I feel black players or players of Latino origin have faced very big challenges when it comes to this kind of issues. A point in case, Ivan Toney was banned for quite a number of time because of the betting breaches that he was found guilty of. Yesterday, we saw one of the players from, is it Nottingham Forest, who had the same kind of issues, even more counts to him, but he was given a lesser ban. What is happening? A black players of an inferior value to the football world. That's just my opinion. Now, coming back to the Manchester United issue, it started with Greenwood. He left on loan. I don't know what the future holds for him at Manchester United. Next up is Jadon Sancho. After the Manchester United versus Arsenal game, we saw Ten Hag being asked and questioned by one of the journalists about Jadon Sancho, and he did not hold back. He came clear saying that he's not up to the levels of Manchester United yet, and he needs to work more harder. And it kind of looked like he was really taking out his anger towards Jadon Sancho. A few moments later, Jadon Sancho posted a reply that is through his social media pages saying that it is wrong because he has always been the scapegoat at Manchester United. When things go south, it is Jadon Sancho's problem. My opinion, this is my opinion. I felt there could be a better way to handle this, starting from the coach. Sometimes when a player is low on confidence or is not performing to the levels, there are things you need to do internally that even the fans need not to know anything about. For instance, you remember when Aubameyang and Arteta issue came up, what happened? There were so many speculations. Arteta is trying to mishandle the situation. How is he going to survive without a striker and all that? Later, when Aubameyang went to Barcelona and later came back to Chelsea, you remember there's a video that he did trying to say that he's coming to punish Arsenal since he's playing for Chelsea. Then it backfired. And all of a sudden now, Arteta became a fan favorite because people were like, this was the indiscipline issue the coach was mentioning later about. However, he knew how to handle the issue. He did not look like he's trying to belittle the captain, basically, at that time. He knew how to dodge the questions and how to act very civil. We saw the same thing with Ozil. When he left, people blamed him. Why are you selling your best playmaker? Oh, you can't survive without him. Ozil went to the Turkish league and he got the same kind of treatment from Turkey, where they told him, you've come to play football, you're not an activist. You have to choose, will you play football or will you be an activist? So in my opinion, I feel Ten Hag would have handled it better. However, my opinion is just my opinion. Your opinion could be yours. I've heard some Man United fans saying it is good what he did because he shows stamp of authority. They could also be right depending on from the angle they look at it. However, it's one to watch in the coming days, and that brings me to the next point, or the next person in discussion, that is Anthony. He also plays in the same wing, and that's why I'm asking, is it a wing issue that apparently all the players from that wing are either having an issue and about? Anthony has been accused of sexually assaulting and raping his ex-girlfriend, I suppose. But reports coming out in recent times have been showing that the lady in question could be trying to frame him. And you know, being a footballer, that means you're a big name. And some of these things happening, you could realize it's a way of some of these women who are trying even to take advantage of the situation and take advantage of the fact that these footballers are not just footballers, they're celebrities, they are earning huge amounts of money and they could be benefiting from it. We saw a statement by Manchester United again saying that Anton will not be involved in Manchester United games as at now, as investigations are proceeding, and they will be able to not comment further for now as they wait to see the outcome. Did they comment that because there was a pressure from social media in regards to what had earlier happened to Greenwood, and now they needed to look like they're responding to this issue swiftly? I think so. I don't think this was a sober decision from Manchester United, considering the allegations started months back, and had they been serious about it, they would have made decision months back. I just hope that these allegations are not true, because Anthony is a young player who could have a very big future at Man United, and should he be found guilty, I think now the courts need to find a way to now, can I say, impose punishment to those who actually taking advantage of these situations, saying you are sexually assaulted while you're not, saying you are raped and you're not. I think that is something we leave up to the courts. The last news for the week is about Pogba, a former Man United player and a current Juventus player. Is Pogba cast, or is it just the end of football for him? Paul Pogba has had a very difficult time. I can't remember the last time he's played more than a game or two for the whole 90 minutes, and this has been due to some reports that we've been hearing about some witchcraft and among other issues going on affecting his life. Recently now he's been found guilty of doping. However, he says that when he was in the United States, there's something that he ate and he did not know that actually it had some component that is banned substance, because being an athlete you have to be very careful of what you eat. It is yet to be seen if an appeal will be successful. However, Juventus are looking forward to possibly terminating his contract, and that would be disastrous for a player who was once touted to be the likes of Andrea Pirlo, now living just in the shadows. Guys, it's going to be very interesting to see how the coming weeks is going to unfold in terms of the news that I've talked about. However, should we get any other piece of information that we feel we need to discuss, we'll always channel out with time. It's the Blackbeard. Let's keep on interacting. Follow us on all our socials. Till next time.